Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's weekly dal is an absolute favorite of mine to use up some greens I really love. It has such a thick, flavorful and healthy way about it. It is fenugreek and spinach lentils, so dal, and it springs to life with chopped green chili, ginger, garlic, and a tempering of lemon and fennel seeds. I'm losing my voice now, gosh, not sure what's wrong with me. But I don't know about you, I love a hearty dal like this that gets lots of greens and goodness packed into it. But this one is a little bit different to the other ones I've filed because this one is thicker. It's better for having on its own or with a flatbread or paratha, chapati, roti of your choice. And I love really kind of maxing out the goodness, adding lots of ginger for the warmth and the coziness of it. If this sounds good to you, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, tell all your friends about me. I love hearing from you guys. So please leave me comments telling me what you think. If you like it, hate it, feel a bit meh about the whole thing. Whatever your feedback, I'd love to get it. And without further ado, let's get cooking. This dal is a little bit unusual to the other ones I've shared with you because it uses a mix of two different lentils. I've got half a cup each of yellow moong and red lentils, which you want to wash as per usual with lots of clean water before then grating about an inch of peeled ginger and 2 garlic cloves. I like using this really fine grater. You can also do this in a small food processor and create a batch of it. But for some odd reason, I haven't gotten around to this recently. With that done, I'm going to put my freezer to use today. So I've cracked out a green chili from there, which I'm going to finely chop up. Now, my freezer comes quite handy with this recipe, to be honest with you. I enjoy buying sort of specialist ingredients and then popping them in the freezer. Some of it I give a quick wash, and then I have a ready stash of things like fenugreek leaves, green chilies, etc. So I pop the lentils to boil here with lots of water, and you'll see all that horrible foam and scum is rising to the surface. Now, you can add a bit of oil to mute this process, but I don't really see the need, to be honest. When the foam is clear, add a teaspoon of turmeric. Otherwise, you'll just end up skimming that off. And let me show you what I do with my fenugreek. So I take it out of the freezer. It's still in the bag. The back stalks are actually quite bitter, but the tender stems in front are fine. So I just squish it like that, literally squish all that frozen fenugreek until you get a stash and the stems are like more or less disintegrated. You might have some larger bits, but that's fine. And then pull out the back end and you can discard that. Now, let's have a look at this dal. The rule with this lentil is that hot water is only added when it's too thick to cook. So splashes of water only. Now I'm going to tip in that ginger garlic. It's been bubbling for about 20 minutes or so. And the green chilies also go in. So stir that together and you'll see it looks quite thick and almost like it's not going to boil unless we do something about the amount of liquid in the saucepan. Now is a good time to add some hot water. I keep a freshly boiled kettle full of water handy, and the texture should be thick and smooth, almost like a soup is what we're going for. And these lentils will take a good 20 minutes. So just keep them bubbling. When they're nearly done, add in those the fenugreek, the crushed up fenugreek from the packet. Or if you have it in a bowl, that's fine too, and mix that in well together. So that was the leaves and soft stalks of one bunch of fenugreek. Now I'm going to tip in 200 grams of spinach, badly, as you can see, making a complete mess. So I'm going to try and extract those spinach leaves. Maybe don't try that bit at home. Remember, I have asbestos fingers. And then just slowly drop that. You might want to lower the heat a little bit, but just slowly submerge those leaves into the lentils. You don't have to do anything else. here. No need to add water. As the spinach wilts, it'll just slowly kind of submerge in that lentil. Now, you might ask me, what other greens can I use? I mean, the world is your oyster here. Obviously, the tempering and the actual ingredients that go into the lentils might change with different greens, but don't let that stop you. If you have anything else lying around, kale, spring greens, just give it a shot, try it and see how you go. As long as you follow the technique of this dal, which is that, it's cooked with less water until it keeps thickening, you should be absolutely fine. So you can see now, look at that spinach. It has completely wilted and softened into that thick dal. Now I'm going to add salt. You need a fairly generous quantity. This portion will also feed at least I'm going to say 6 people actually, because 4 of us had it for lunch on Sunday. 4 adults plus the 2 teens. Now, lentils done. We're going to squirt some fresh lemon into the dal. How much you want to put, entirely up to you. And we're going to set that, keep that off the fire. Just set it away while we crack on with the tadka. So that's 1 bay leaf, 3 or 4 whole dried red chilies. I'm just using oil here because I want to keep this as plant-based, sort of vegan. That is a teaspoon of fennel seeds that go in. I love using fennel here because it really adds to that floral way that fenugreek has. And then half a teaspoon of chili powder. This is a family-friendly recipe. So don't want to set my children's tongues on fire. We also have a little 3-year-old in our midst. So now for the final flourish, I've poured the dal out. Just look how gorgeous that is. I'm going to pour that tadka all over. So it's really, really gorgeous. And then all that is left for me to do is to crack into it with a flatbread of your choice. This is perfect for dunking with parathas, rotis, naan, you name it. And I can tell you it is utterly gorgeous, luscious, and you're going to love it. So hope you've enjoyed this. See you for the next one.